Saint-Hélier is one of the 12 parishes of Jersey, the largest of the Channel Islands in the English Channel. Saint-Hélier has a population of about 33,500, roughly 34.2% of the total population of Jersey, and is the capital of the island. The urban area of the parish of Saint-Hélier makes up most of the largest town in Jersey, although some of the town area is situated in adjacent Saint-Saviour, with suburbs sprawling into St. Lawrence and St. Clement. The greater part of Saint-Hélier is predominantly rural. The parish covers a surface area of 4.1 square miles, being 9% of the total land area of the island or 200 ha. The parish crest is two cross gold axes on a blue background, the blue symbolizing the sea, and the axes symbolizing the martyrdom of Helier at the hands of Saxon pirates in 555 AD. History. It is thought that the site of Saint-Hélier was settled at the time of the Roman control of Gaul. The medieval hagiographies of Helier, the patron saint martyred in Jersey and after whom the parish and town are named, suggest a picture of a small fishing village on the dunes between the marshy land behind and the high water mark. Although the parish church of Saint-Hélier is now some considerable distance from the sea, at the time of its original construction it was on the edge of the dunes at the closest practical point to the offshore islet called the Hermitage. Before land reclamation and port construction started, boats could be tied up to the churchyard wall on the seaward side. An abbey of Saint-Hélier was founded in 1155 on L'Islet, a tidal island adjacent to the Hermitage. Closed at the Reformation, the site of the abbey was fortified to create the castle that replaced Mont Orgueil as the island's major fortress. The new Elizabeth Castle was named after the Queen by the Governor of Jersey 1600 to 1603, Sir Walter Raleigh, 18th century. Until the end of the 18th century, the town consisted chiefly of a string of houses, shops and warehouses stretching along the coastal dunes either side of the Church of Saint-Hélier and the adjacent marketplace. La Conque stood on one side of the square, now rebuilt as the Royal Court and States Chamber. The market cross in the centre of the square was pulled down at the Reformation, and the iron cage for holding prisoners was replaced by a prison gatehouse at the western edge of town. George II gave £200 towards the construction of a new harbour. Previously boats would be beached on a falling tide and unloaded by cart across the sands. A statue of the king by John Cheer was erected in the square in 1751 in gratitude, and the marketplace was renamed Royal Square, although the name has remained La Copyright via a marchi to this day in January RIAIS. Many of Saint-Hélier's road names and street names are bilingual English-French or English-RIAIS, but some have only one name. The names in the various languages are not usually translations. Distinct naming traditions survive alongside each other. The Royal Square was also the scene of the Battle of Jersey on January 6, 1781, the last attempt by French forces to seize Jersey. John Singleton Copley's epic painting The Death of Major Pearson captures an imaginative version of the scene. As harbour construction moved development seaward, a growth in population meant that marshland and pasture north of the ribbon of urban activity was built on speculatively. Settlement by English immigrants added quarters of colonial-style townhouses to the traditional building stock. Continuing military threats from France spurred the construction of a citadel fortress, Fort Regent, on the Mont de la Ville, the crag dominating the shallow basin of Saint-Hélier. 19th century, military roads linking coastal defences around the island with Saint-Hélier harbour allowed farmers to exploit Jersey's temperate microclimate and use new fast-sailing ships and steamships to get their produce to the markets of London and Paris before the competition. This was the start of Jersey's agricultural prosperity in the 19th century. From the 1820s, peace with France and better communications by steamships and railways to coastal ports encouraged an influx of English-speaking residents. Speculative development covered the marshy basin north of the central coastal strip as far as the hills within a period of about 40 years, providing the town with terraces of elegant townhouses. In the second half of the 19th century, hundreds of trucks laden with potatoes and other export produce needed access to the harbour. This prompted a program of road widening which swept away many of the ancient buildings of the town centre. Pressure for redevelopment has meant that very few buildings remain in urban Saint-Hélier which date to before the 19th century, giving the town primarily a Regency or Victorian character. Pierre Lassou, reforming constable of Saint-Hélier, was responsible for installing sewerage and provision of clean water in Saint-Hélier following outbreaks of cholera in the 1830s. An obelisk with fountain in the town centre was raised to his memory following his premature death in office from overwork. 20th century, in the 1970s, a program of pedestrianisation of the central streets was undertaken. In 1995, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Jersey's liberation from Nazi occupation, and thus 50 years of peace, a sculpture was erected in what is now called Liberation Square, in front of the Pullman du Hotel, the focal point for the celebrations when the island was liberated. The sculpture was originally to depict islanders releasing doves of peace, but this came under fierce criticism, with some islanders remarking that had any doves been on the island during the occupation, they would have been eaten by starving German soldiers. Therefore the sculpture was revised to show islanders raising the British flag, as they had done on the day of liberation 50 years previous. Liberation Square is now a focal point in the town. The former terminus of the Jersey Railway housed the Jersey Tourism Office until 2007. In 2006, it was reported that the Connor Copyright Table, with the backing of the Chief Minister of Jersey, was to seek city status for Saint-Hélier. Demographics. Saint-Hélier is the most populated of Jersey's parishes, with 33,522 residents according to the 2011 census. Administration, subdivisions. The parish is divided into vingtaines for administrative purposes: La Vingtaine de la Ville, Canton de Base de la Vingtaine de la Ville, Canton de Haute de la Vingtaine de la Ville, La Vingtaine du Rouge Boulan, La Vingtaine de Base du Mont de Prata, La Vingtaine de Haute du Mont de Prata, La Vingtaine du Mont de l'Aube. Copyright, La Vingtaine du Mont Coquin. For electoral purposes, the parish is divided into 4 districts. Saint-Hélier No. 1 elects 3 deputies. Saint-Hélier No. 2 elects 3 deputies. Saint-Hélier No. 3, Saint-Hélier No. 4, votes from polling stations in Nos 3 and 4 are combined into one district electing 4 deputies. This district is the largest constituency in the island. Honorary Police of Saint-Hélier. All parishes of Jersey, including Saint-Hélier, have an honorary police force. Politics. With the constable, the parish therefore has 11 representatives in the states of Jersey. The parish also has its own responsibilities, and elections to the municipality of Saint-Hélier take place to elect honorary officials who fulfill a variety of roles for parishioners under the overall control of the constable, 2 procureurs du bien public and the parish assembly. 5 members of the roads committee and 10 roads inspectors are also elected by parishioners and ensure that the roads of the parish are kept in good repair. The assessment committee are elected to agree the rate chargeable to each property in the parish. The accounts committee are elected to ensure that the accounts of the parish represent a true and fair view of the state of the parish finances in order that the parish assembly may rely upon the information to set the parish rate. Elected officials are supported by a paid administration within the parish. Saint. Saint-Hélier is named for Helier, a 6th century ascetic hermit. The traditional date of his martyrdom is AD 555. His feast day, marked by an annual municipal and ecumenical pilgrimage to the hermitage, is on July 16. Sites of special interest. Many places in Saint-Hélier have been formally listed as sites of special interest by the Planning and Environment Department of Jersey. Not all are mentioned on this page, only those which are most prominent. Central Market and Beresford Market. The Central Market, in Beresford Street, Saint-Hélier, is an indoor market which was opened in 1882. It is an official site of special interest, and is popular with tourists and locals. It features Victorian architecture including cast-iron structures, and an ornamental fountain in the centre. The market comprises stalls selling flowers, fruit, and vegetables, as well as small shops and cafes. Copyright S. Beresford Market is a separate building next to the Central Market, and specialises in fishmongery. International relations. Saint-Hélier is twinned with Funchal, Madeira, Portugal, 16 New Street. This is an 18th-century Georgian townhouse, with some 19th-century additions, which has been renovated by the National Trust for Jersey, and is now operated as a museum. Culture: Saint-Hélier contains cultural facilities at the Jersey Museum, the Maritime Museum, the Jersey Opera House, the Jersey Arts Centre, the performance venue of St. James, the sports and entertainment facilities at Fort Regent, the Jersey Library, the Library of La Socia Copyright Jèrriais and the Jersey Archive www.rcheritage.org. Sports facilities include Springfield Stadium, swimming pools, park copyright tank pitches, and badminton. Motorsports events take place on roads in the parish as well as an annual town criterium, and the start and finish of the Jersey Marathon. The parish has hosted the Jersey Battle of Flowers Carnival since 1902. Climate: Saint-Hélier has mild, wet winters and cool summers with moderate rainfall. Summers on the island tend to be sunnier, but generally cooler than southern England. January is the coldest month with an average high of 9.5 C, and a low of 4 C. August is the warmest month, with an average high of 21 C, and a low of 14 C. December is the wettest month with 111 mm of rain, and July is the driest month with 37 mm. Snow is rare. Average sunshine hours are around 1930 annually. See also: Bewley Convent School, Victoria College, Jersey. References: Bibliography, Ballin's History of Jersey, Marguerite Sivert and Jones Stevens, ISBN 1-86077-065-7. Jersey and Figures, 2003 2004, published by the States of Jersey. External links: official website.